Maybe have some fun. I mean, there's a good chance that crypto is the future currency of Earth.
Right.
And then it's like, well, which one is it going to be? You know?
Nearly everyone has heard about the popular Bitcoin and Ethereum, but there are roughly 9,000 different types of coins on various crypto trading platforms that are on the rise as well. Although these other coins are lesser known and not yet mainstream, some experts predict that a handful of them are set to skyrocket based on their current valuations. These groups of lesser known coins are commonly referred to as altcoins. Essentially, altcoins or alternative coins are all cryptos other than Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they account for approximately 40% of the crypto market. Initially, much of the success of altcoins was tied directly to Bitcoin. However, as new trading markets or ecosystems, as they are often referred to, emerge, the value of altcoins is becoming much more independent from the price of Bitcoin. So today we're going to look at what experts predict will be the next cryptocurrencies to 100 times. You don't want to miss this list. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. First up, we'll see what one of the experts has to say about the world of altcoins. One of the top experts and analysts in the crypto trading world today is Lark Davis. One of the things that Davis has invested in is a decentralized insurance company called Bridge Mutual Insurance, or BMI. It's important to note, however, that BMI is a long-term play and not a short-term play. BMI offers various coverage protection options for crypto investment and is growing in popularity. Another altcoin that has piqued Davis' interest is Split. This is a coin based on the Polkadot crypto market that is rapidly expanding. Split is a coin that is intended to be used by several crypto-based companies. According to Davis, the Polkadot and Kusama are new markets that have the potential to see new cryptocurrencies multiply their values by 100 times. There's even a third burgeoning market that Davis is keeping a close eye on, and that is the Komami network, which allows its users to receive or send cryptocurrency around the world with little to no regulation. Next up, we'll discuss more altcoins and which ones could see 100 times performance. Since the inception of Bitcoin, the flagship coin has soared 1,000 times its original value. Many wonder if Bitcoin is poised to increase its value by 100 times by year's end. But to be frank, given the recent setbacks for Bitcoin, it's unlikely that will happen. It's important to understand that Bitcoin essentially dominates 40% of the crypto market. While altcoins have a much smaller market share, some of them are set to rise substantially. Investing in lesser known coins, however, can be much riskier than investing in some of the dominant, well-known coins. So conduct your own thorough research. It's simple to understand the market capitalization. For instance, let's make up an imaginary coin called Funcoin. If you have 300,000 Funcoins and each is valued at $10, then the total market cap of Funcoin would be $3 million. Simple math, right? Next up, we dive deeper into what the market capitalization is and how it works. If you look at Bitcoin, it has a total value or market capitalization of $1 trillion. To put things into perspective, we'll look at one of the most lucrative physical commodities in the world. Chances are you might even have some in your home: gold. Carved out of some of the deepest and most desolate places on Earth, gold has a total value or market cap of $11 trillion. To determine the total market capitalization of the precious metal, financial analysts calculate the current market value of gold and multiply that number by the total tonnage being mined from the Earth. Again, simple math, right? Some of the altcoins on the market today have a total valuation of $5 million. So compared to Bitcoin's $1 trillion market capitalization, some altcoins aren't even in the same league or ballpark as the flagship Bitcoin. And this is precisely what makes many altcoins highly volatile and risky. Because of the risky and speculative nature of altcoins, the top 3 federally regulated crypto exchanges do not allow them to be traded on their platforms. These 3 exchanges are Coinbase, Kraken, and Binance. The major exchanges do not view altcoins as legitimate or viable cryptocurrencies, hence the reason they do not want to be affiliated with them. The idea is to get in on the altcoins before they become mainstream and get onto the major exchanges. It is the transition from obscure to the mainstream that sees the value of altcoins multiply by 100 times. One such altcoin crypto asset that has many expert traders excited is Audius. Audius is both a music sharing application and an altcoin, like its rivals SoundCloud and Spotify, which allows users to upload and share their original music content and receive a percentage of the royalties. Audius acts as an altcoin and allows users to rake in much more than the 12% royalties from Spotify or SoundCloud. It is for these reasons that Audius Audius is expected to climb by 100 times. And at the moment, Audius does not have the mainstream popularity of its main rival Spotify or SoundCloud, but from where savvy investors are sitting, that's a good thing, because that means now is the time to get in on Audius while it's cheap. Experts predict that as awareness grows, Audius will indeed become more mainstream due to its obvious benefits to users and content uploaders. When this happens, investors could see their crypto assets soar by a factor of 100. Up next, where to buy altcoins. So by now you've learned that you cannot just buy altcoins on the major exchanges. So how can you get your hands on some? We'll explain. The first thing you should do is register for an account on an altcoin trading exchange such as Gate.io, Bitmart, or Probit. After you've registered for an account, the next thing you would have to do is purchase some Bitcoin or Ethereum. Once you have Bitcoin or Ethereum in your virtual wallet, you can then transfer the funds to your designated altcoin exchange and begin to trade your crypto for various altcoins. Be sure that the altcoin exchange that you've chosen accepts customers from your respective country. For various reasons, some altcoin exchanges only permit members from a preset list of countries to trade on their exchanges. We recommend hundreds of hours of research prior to making your trades. As with any investment, it's always wise and prudent to do your research. Remember, there are thousands of altcoins available on virtual markets, and they're all not created equal. They do not all have the potential to increase their profits by 100 times. Next up, we'll look at some of the top 5 altcoins to watch out for. The top 5 at the time of this recording are Litecoin, Neo, Stellar, Ether, and Dogecoin. Litecoin, Stellar, and Ether have grown in popularity and are actually available on Coinbase now, one of the major crypto exchanges. Neo, on the other hand, is not traded on any of the major crypto exchanges yet, as they are still viewed as highly volatile and speculative. Tesla founder and eccentric billionaire Elon Musk has an affinity for cryptocurrencies and has a habit of tweeting about them often, Dogecoin in particular. If you've been following cryptocurrencies at all, then you'll know that Elon's tweets have a real-world impact on crypto price fluctuations. We saw this recently with Bitcoin when Musk informed the world via tweet that his company Tesla no longer accepted Bitcoin. The result was a massive overnight crash, resulting in thousands and millions of dollars lost. The same can be said with Musk's Dogecoin tweets. One tweet by the tech billionaire can result in wild shifts in price. If he tweets in favor, it'll cause the altcoin to rise as investors buy. If he's against it, it will plummet as investors will sell. Finally, we'll take a look at the 5 most popular altcoins. We'll start with Litecoin, that was conceived by ex-Google programmer Charlie Lee back in 2011. Compared to Bitcoin, Litecoin is mined in a quarter of the time and transactions move much faster than Bitcoin. Litecoin is actually growing in popularity and is said to have many more uses than Bitcoin, so this is definitely one altcoin to keep an eye on. Neo is an altcoin that was started in China with the goal of creating an entirely new virtual and digital economy. However, the Chinese government's recent nationwide crackdown on cryptocurrencies have caused concern for Bitcoin investors around the world. With Neo, the Chinese government appears to be accepting and even welcoming. Because of this, some suspect that Neo and an increasingly authoritarian government known around the world for being rife with graft and corruption have colluded together and come to some sort of arrangement. Ether is another altcoin that is becoming more mainstream by the day. In terms of market capitalization, Ether is known for being the biggest altcoin in existence today after Bitcoin. It was developed by a computer programmer, Vitalik Buterin, and officially launched back in 2015. Lastly, we have Dogecoin. This altcoin shot up to mainstream stardom recently thanks to some very aggressive social media buzz created by Elon Musk, Gene Simmons, and even Snoop Dogg. Dogecoin is perhaps the greatest example of how social media boosts from celebrities can increase an altcoin's value. Back in January of 2021, Doge was trading at $0.007 USD. After some social media boosting from celebrities, Dogecoin jumped up to $0.08 US, but buyer beware, at the time of this recording, Dogecoin has plummeted back down to $0.02 US. We'd like to remind you that the world of crypto investing can be very treacherous, even more so if you're investing in fringe cryptocurrencies that are not yet mainstream like altcoins. So please do your research and your due diligence before investing your retirement funds in crypto. Thank you for listening and watching. Please click like and subscribe to our channel. More exciting and informative videos are on the way.